What's up, y'all? Hope y'all are happy, healthy, getting outside, exercising. We're talking cryptocurrency today, and I'll put on screen the little pyramid that I made today. Off the top of my head, I had BTC in S tier, A tier, or did I have an S tier? Yeah. A tier with ETH, B tier was like XRP, Chainlink, and ONDO, I think. C tier was like Cardano, and SUI. D tier was Dogecoin and HBAR. Nah, HBAR is probably at least C. Pepe and Shiba at the bottom. Anyways, all the coins on that list I currently hold except for SUI and Solana, but I added them on the list because I'm probably gonna buy into them. But anyways, with the whole cryptocurrency thing, definitely risky. The percentages on there was like how I feel about them being a good crypto investment for this bull run. It's not, and long term was not factored in. Is it gonna go down in 6 months? Was not factored in, SUI, before anyone hates, if anyone ever watches this, it's low just because it's newer and it doesn't have as much, reliable experience or data in the past, blah, blah, blah. I know ONDO's newer too, blah, 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 but I'm a big ONDO supporter, so don't fuck with me on the ONDO shit. Anyways, hopefully one day, like 10 years from now, someone watches this video and it's like, damn, bro, he was on ONDO 10 years ago when it was nothing. Now that shit's like, you're a billionaire if you got that ONDO. Anyways, bro, call it gambling, call it whatever the hell you want. Investing in stocks is gambling, no? I mean, I'm betting that Apple is gonna do better, right? Anyways, if I do no investments, I'm gonna be poor, because I am poor right now. I mean, I'm not poor, I'm broke. You know what I mean? Like, I'm broke right now. If I don't invest, I'm gonna be broke. So I might as well invest, see if it works out for me, because either I'm gonna be broke after the cryptocurrency cycle ends, or hopefully I'm not, and I'm pretty confident that I won't be. Something I've really been struggling with the whole crypto thing is like, do I do the Michael Saylor strategy or not? Because Michael Saylor's Bitcoin strategy is that, like, if you believe in something, prove it. Put your money where your mouth is. So like, if you believe in Bitcoin, just buy Bitcoin. Fuck diversification. Or, I listed a lot of coins on that list, which I plan on holding all of them. If I diversify, is that really the best move? I don't know. Anyways, that's the plan I'm going for. And I am going a little bit more risky. As of right now, I don't really hold any Bitcoin. I probably will pick some up, but like, basically the higher the item is on that list, except for other than Bitcoin, the more of it I want to hold. So I want to hold like a crap ton of ETH, and then below that, hella XRP, ONDO, Chainlink, and then the lower it goes, like, Shiba might be like 2% max of my portfolio, if you get what I'm saying. Whew. Hopefully that works out for me. So basically, I picked up this job this summer where I'm working between 40 and 60 hours a week, and I'm 21 years old, at the parents' crib for summer break. Don't really have any bills, I gotta pay like car expenses. Outside of that, really no type of bills. So I'm trying to put 75% of the money I make this summer into crypto. And I was calculating it. It could be anywhere from like 5,500 to 7K made. Whoa, I got freaked out there for a second. I think it was my echo or something against, I don't even know what the hell just happened, but I heard a voice. Anyways, fuck it, man. Like, I could be boring and I could invest it in something really safe, and I could turn $6,000 into 6,400 if I'm really lucky and everything goes well. Or, I mean, even if it 2x, I'm not even looking, it's not like I'm one of those like crazy, I'm looking for 100x, I'm trying to be rich, bro. My goal is just to grow that bag, have 10K valuation by the end of this cycle, sell everything for most of everything, pay off my $3,000 worth of debt, and then probably go VGT S&P, so VGT VOO until the next bull run. Oh, I'm so excited for that. So that's like the whole debate right now. Like, is the 4-year cryptocurrency cycle over? Not the 4-year Bitcoin cycle. Obviously, that's going to keep having. But there's two kind of theories right now. Maybe you could argue 3. Bruh, camera just died. Anyways, there's like 3 theories right now with this whole like crypto cycle thing, right? And one of them is that the 4-year cycle is completely over, where there's the Bitcoin halving, Bitcoin goes up, and then altcoin season happens, and then bear market. because there's all this institutional support for Bitcoin that's not being shown in the alts at all. That's one theory that's really popular right now. A lot of people think like the alts are dead, the traditional cycle's over where they follow Bitcoin. I'm not one of these believers, but that's one of the beliefs. Second belief is that the cycle is still going to continue just as normal. You know, Bitcoin halving happens and everything else will continue to follow alts, and liquidity will flow from Bitcoin to Ethereum and then to layer ones and all the way down. That's the other theory, okay? And then the third theory is that like there's still gonna be like an alt market that's completely separate from Bitcoin. Bitcoin will keep going up forever with institutional support, and then the alts don't really have that much of a tie to Bitcoin anymore. There's like the retail. There's retail people who are into crypto in the alts who believe in it, but that's completely separate. So those are kind of the theories that people have. My thinking right now is I am a bit undecided, but I am thinking that there will be legislation that will come during the Trump administration that will favor altcoins, and God forbid what happens after he leaves. You know, imagine someone else comes that doesn't like crypto and just crushes everything, right? That'd be a good buying opportunity. Anyways, I am a bit worried because I do have basically all of my money in alts, plus Ethereum is an alt. I don't really have any Bitcoin. I have the tiniest amount of Bitcoin that's irrelevant to my portfolio. But I believe that this legislation will be positive for alts, and it'll make it more simple, and the rules will be there, and it'll be like a real thing within proper like Wall Street finance. You know, BlackRock can start buying and all that. Because we saw what happened whenever like there was more rules within Ethereum and Bitcoin, and they both got their ETFs, and then now we see Bitcoin has like proper mainstream support. So I think this will come to the alts, right? And I think a couple years from now, people will be looking back like, oh my God, I missed my opportunity with the next Bitcoin. None of these alts are gonna actually be the next Bitcoin. You know, as far as when I say the next Bitcoin, as far as the kind of growth that it had to like be 2 trillion, over a 2 trillion market cap. Obviously, none of the alts I look at it as a store of value, but I think we're chilling, bro. I think that the cycle will still continue as normal, especially once the legislation goes through. I think we'll have a normal cycle. One thing I am really interested in is the bear market, because I usually before, if there was no like proper high-level institutional support for Bitcoin like there is, and it was just a normal cycle like before, I would have thought, you know, Bitcoin goes up and then it flows to Ethereum and, you know, on its way down. So what really interests me is, okay, so before the institutional support happened to this level, I would have thought, you know, this cycle, Bitcoin's finally gonna hit 100K, and then within 18 months after it hits 100K, it's gonna hit like 40K, you know? With this institutional support, we've already surpassed 100K. Now I'm thinking we're gonna hit 150,000. But one thing that really interests me that I'm kind of unsure about and really thinking about is how low will Bitcoin dip, you know? Will people who don't understand cryptocurrency, or this is their first cycle, completely sell off to an extreme to where Bitcoin crashes really bad? Or are people just gonna keep buying? What if Bitcoin does not crash at all this cycle, or just has a slight pullback that's like normal as hell, and the alts keep following the normal cycle? To be honest, that's low-key my theory. I think Bitcoin, at the end of this cycle, let's say we hit like $175,000 Bitcoin, and then the alt cycle happens as well, I think Bitcoin might go down to like something that's still above 100 and like stay there, and Bitcoin will never go into a proper bear market. It will be more of maybe a stagflation or just a slight growth while the alts get completely crushed, and, you know, after the next halving we have another, you know, run, right? But the way I see it, man, like, what do you got to lose, bro? Especially you don't got kids and like crazy amounts of bills, or, you know, just find that extra money, man. And even if you're getting crushed, which most people in alts are getting right now, you know about cryptocurrency now. The bear market for the alts will come back. Maybe for Bitcoin, it will come back. Make the goal to just stack cash. And when that bear market comes, maybe in like 2026 or 7, something like that, when that bear market comes, just buy, man. And just look at the top 10s. Don't look at, don't look at the stable coins, obviously, but Just look at the top 10s and just, I feel like whenever the bear market come, just indiscriminately buy. Buy some XRP, buy some Bitcoin, some Ethereum, bruh. Solana, like, you'll do good, bro. And kind of something I like, because timing the market really stresses me. It's not something I do. So like my new rule now is to help me with dollar cost averaging. Whenever I get paid, the very first red day I just buy. And usually it is a red day on my payday, so I just instantly buy. Or if it's a green day, I'll wait till like the next day. And it's good because it's a great way to dollar cost average. I get paid every Friday at this new job, right? It was bi-weekly at my old job. So I get paid every Friday. By definition, if I just buy on payday, I will be dollar cost averaging. You know, I'm always buying either on payday or the weekend after. This is one of those, this is gonna be one of those OG relic videos, bro. I feel it. 10 years from now, it's like, yo, billionaire, or not billionaire. I don't even know if I don't want to be a billionaire, man. I just want to be a millionaire on some like low key shit for real, you know? With like maybe a low key following on the gram where we just know sauce and we just like make money together. That would be what's up, you know? I feel like I don't actually, like, I would take being famous and like rich as fuck over my current life, like from YouTube. But I think being rich as fuck and like low key, like that's some real financial knowledge if you know about Jake for real, you know, that type of thing. Cause I got like 30K subs only. Anyways, bro, good luck with y'all's financial journeys. Invest. Let me know whatever y'all do financially, and I'll see you guys at the top. Peace out, brothers.